What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Universal Bros Unplugged podcast, where we talk about everything Universal. Today's episode 25, where we continue the second night of Saul's HHN experience.
Indeed.
So, that being said, let's get into the intro.
And we're back.
Alrighty, let's get into City Walk talk. What's going on in City Walk with a twist? See, I'm not giving you guys any City Walk news because we're talking about the fact that Saul went to Coven, the Dead Coconut Club. So that's what we're going to talk about. I mean, it's pretty fitting. It's in City Walk, and you had a hell of a time.
No, so I'm going to say, I'm not a
Party.
party in my own way.
Right.
I'm not a club type person at all.
Yeah.
However, I was pleasantly surprised by my experience at the Red Coconut Club.
Dead
Coconut Club.
Coven,
yeah.
Dead Coconut Club.
So, from Jump Street, I get there to City Walk. I dedicate an entire night just to going and seeing, what the vibe is and going to try all the new menu they have. So, the decorations, I don't even know if I can call them decorations. It looks like kind of like movie quality set pieces.
Yeah.
Are fantastic.
Right.
You have a series of like banners that are like, they look haphazardly made by college students. Typical stuff that you would see in a sorority or fraternity in college, which is the whole theme, right?
Right.
I saw the little area where the witches have all their brooms parked. And in the front.
It's like a bike rack.
Exactly. A lot of fun, small stuff all in the front. This is before I even get in.
Mm-hmm.
So the music obviously is blasting from the outside. And they have like what seems to be a giant cooler out front with a series of like kegs that are stacked on top of each other like haphazardly. Yeah. And the whole thing is giving off like a mist, which is super cool, as if they're like chilling. Yeah. So you walk in to the Dead Coconut Club, and it obviously has like the main area that leads into the dance floor. In the middle, towards the rear. And then so to the right of you, straight, a whole bunch of decorations. So they have obviously the Coven sign that everyone's seeing online. It gives mist, a whole bunch of like bookshelves, so many props everywhere.
Yeah.
Floor to ceiling. This place has been transformed. Floor to ceiling.
Yeah.
To the left is where they have the first bar, and that's the one that I drank mostly from, just because we were hanging out on the lower level versus the top, even though I did check out the top.
Yeah.
So in the bar area, there's like a fake iPad across from the bar that has like a series of like, it looks like a witch's iPad. So it has like fake apps for like witch school and a whole bunch. Yeah, and you can like click on it and like.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like an interactive thing. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff like that in the club. So there's that. You have obviously the cauldron that's on the wall closest to the front, but attached to the bar.
Right.
And a little water station for people to get free water, which I thought was really nice. I considering
water's free at bars anyways.
Exactly, but it's just nice that they had it chilled in a large, jug that you can just pull the tap from. Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
actually.
very nice. Obviously, all the like video and footage I've been posting on my Instagram, nostalgia_incorporated, about my night, and obviously I have it like retro themed, like VHS style.
Yeah.
So at the bar, one of the first drinks I had, which ended up being my favorite, was the Sigmarita. So it's tequila based, lemon juice, a couple juices, and it's dragon fruit syrup, and it comes out pink. Fantastic. I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. Isis, who I went with, also got the other drink so that we could try, which is called the Lamb de Lament.
Uh-huh.
This one is a little bit stronger because it has like
2 kinds of alcohol.
yeah, so it has
Yeah.
tequila and rum.
Yeah.
Similar to the Omicron punch, which we also had.
Uh-huh.
This one comes with a cinnamon stick as a garnish, and this one, one of the stronger notes that you taste in it is ginger beer that they add on top, amongst the juices.
Right.
Really good. I'm just not a huge fan of cinnamon or that strong of a taste of ginger, so I kept having the Sigmarita because it was, it's like a margarita, but obviously, themed.
Yeah, Sigmarita.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Came with a nice, lemon wedge. I loved it. I had like several of those. So, anyways, moving from the bar, which, by the way, the bartender that we got, she was fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Are they
fantastic.
dressed up?
They have Coven shirts.
Okay.
So, they're still dressed like bartenders at Universal.
Okay.
Not really costumes, but they do have like shirts that say Coven
Okay.
on them instead of Red Coconut Club.
Yeah.
So the whole area is themed like the chicks are living there. The witches themselves are living there.
It's a sorority house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you get to like these sort of separators between the dance floor and one of the main congregation areas around the bar,
The lounge.
you have like pizza boxes, which are they're from next door from the Red Oven.
Really?
So but it's like
That's
fake
actually
pizza.
pretty
It's
sick.
like props that are like all attached to a table. All the panels are like tarot cards, stained glass.
Okay.
Really fun stuff. Then next to it, they have a beer pong table with obviously the beer pong cups are like secured to the table. You can't remove them.
Are they covered? Or can you actually play?
We were playing beer pong throughout the night.
Really?
Yeah, many people playing against each other, taking turns.
That's pretty sick, actually.
And on the table, again, you can see this on my Instagram. They have like an entire sort of painted out tapestry on it that says Hex Your Ex.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, then they have the sit down area on the bottom. Before you come into the dance floor from the left side, that has the giant neon sign that says "Drink Up Witches."
Nice.
Which is fun. And then that leads into the whole area that has a lot of really nice furniture to sit down and little tables attached to little booths and everything that are part of the wall. But that whole area is from the floor to the wall, bookshelves and props and signs that say like, take a spell, leave a spell.
Yeah.
Fun stuff like that. Then behind the dance floor, which is in the center, they have like their area where they like cozy down. So you have a fireplace and you have like a series of like, those stands that people buy for their cats to go cat houses.
Yeah.
A couple of those with like fake furry cats on them, as if like that's where they keep their pets and everything.
Right.
And then they have obviously the little fireplace area that's very cozy. And these are all places that you can sit down and just vibe in. While
like
the music,
nice loungy area.
The lights are fantastic, very spooky. I will say this about the DJ: a very good mix of music for many different types of people. They played salsa, bachata, pop music, some spooky hits. They played Thriller. When I walked in there, they were playing Thriller,
sick.
and I was like,
I like that.
I'm not gonna lie, this is, and this is not my vibe at all. This is not my type of thing that I do.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is pretty fun. I will say this: the crowd there that night, I believe it was like a Wednesday night, pretty full.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is Universal, it's City Walk, so people are pretty much partying any time of the day.
Right.
Because everyone's on vacation there.
Yeah.
So many nice people. Quite the opposite of what you would expect at like a club in Miami.
Yeah.
That's I think the main reason.
The chances of you getting into a fight are pretty.
I would say they were in the negative. We actually made friends.
Yeah.
Which was
that's
crazy.
What I'm saying. Like if you go to, at least when I go to a club in Miami or like a bar.
This was the opposite, man. This was just a fun time. Everyone was so nice.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted to dance. People would, take breaks in between songs that they're not really that into. But then when something would hit, there was a conga line.
Really?
All this footage
sick.
Is on my Instagram.
That's actually really dope.
It's so fun. It was so fun. And this is not, I'm not much of a dancer. I don't, but man, it's hard not to participate because it's so fun. And so in the dance floor, obviously, very spooky. They have like these fake fires that are going on either end. The DJ booth has like statues that are like overgrown with stuff on them, and the DJ's like in the middle of the box, overlooking the dance floor.
Very nice.
They have a series of like small high top tables around the edge of the dance floor. Some people were chilling there, going to and from dancing, taking breaks. I saw a lot of people that don't know each other talking to each other and just having a good time and, just hanging out. And at that bar, they have, again, all this footage is on my Instagram. They have another bar that's attached to the dance floor. And this one had like a huge, I don't know how to describe it, like a doorway, or it's all like concrete, Gothic Victorian style. And yeah, they had 2 bartenders there as well. People were getting drinks constantly, and it's attached to the dance floor, so it's very easily accessible.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
What I love about this place is like it seemed as big as you would want it to be, but small enough for it to still be not too much. Perfect size. So me and Isis decided to go upstairs and go check out the upper level because we saw people on the balcony from the outside hanging out. And on the way up there, the walls of the stairs are covered with pictures of like former students, teachers, faculty. It was all from like the sorority.
What does it look like? What do they look like though?
They look like vintage newspaper clippings, old school photos.
Nice.
Obviously, you have like the class, like the class of that year.
Oh yeah.
Are all the people that worked on designing the Red Coconut Club. Like they do like
Very
for the
nice.
tribute stores.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
saw
yeah,
all the
yeah,
people
yeah.
from Universal. They got their own picture there. A lot of like antique, like alumni pictures on the way up. And then when you get to the second floor, it's like their dormitory part of the house.
Right.
They have. It's like they're
The
going
rooms.
to college.
It's their room.
You have like their
Their sorority.
rooms,
It's the house.
their makeup tables with
Right.
like the mirror,
nice.
all their stuff on it. Like obviously you can't pull the stuff or anything because
Yeah.
like
It's glued in.
but it looks lived in. The place looks like they're living there. You're in their house.
That's pretty sick.
Their types of posters, their signs, fake bands that like witches would listen to.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, pop, K-pop, new wave punk, all the
Did
stuff
they
that
do like
witches.
spin-offs of band that exists?
No,
be
not
sick.
spin-offs, but like you can tell that like they're not real. They're like what in their world what they would be listening to or into.
Yeah.
And the fun thing about the upper level is like you can look down on the dance floor because it's like a balcony, interior and exterior.
Right. Yeah. The center of the building is.
So the main section, because it's like kind of a hallway that leads to the bathrooms on the upstairs. But if you go through, there's like the main area that connects to the outdoor balcony, and then still overlooks the bottom where the dance floor is. There's another bar. This one serves different drinks. I did not get drinks at this bar because we ended up spending most of the time downstairs because we were dancing and talking to people and stuff. But up there, they had kind of like a beer pong setup, but it was like kind of like abandoned, where it's like Stonehenge style rocks and like a stone table, like ancient stone table.
Was it real?
Mist coming out of it. I don't know if it was real stone. I mean, I didn't knock on it or anything.
Oh, okay.
I just saw that it was cool. A bunch of their like party stuff everywhere. So there's like a skeleton in a cage and it had like a funny hat on it. You know what I mean? Like them messing around, having fun with it.
Yeah.
There was like another neon sign that had like a college type couch on it. That's like a futon that folds, especially like exactly what you would expect a college kid to have.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were taking pictures there. Isis on her Instagram posted the picture of us sitting there that someone took for us because we took a picture for someone else.
Yeah, I saw that.
You see people at Universal. It's like 3 people, 2 people in the picture, 1 person trying to do the selfie.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
so I was like, hey, let me, that way you don't let me get the picture of the 3 of you guys, and then they can return the favor and took the picture of us. We went out to the balcony, obviously, like kegs and stuff loose, but because it was still a little bit humid out, we decided to stay inside.
Yeah.
And
Which
yeah,
is
man.
crazy because over here, I was here and there was a good breeze outside.
It came and went. The weather shifted a lot, especially during HHN.
It's also the spot in City Walk where it is.
That's
in
true.
That, like tunnel, and it's kind of hard to get.
It's on the second level of City Walk.
exactly.
So unless you're looking for the Dead Coconut Club, you're never really going to find it on your own.
No, 100%.
When you're entering into City Walk.
Yeah. No.
But man, I was just so surprised by like how much fun I had.
Yeah.
It's a very spooky vibe. Lots of lighting, lots of mist, lots of
Yeah, I
so
feel
many
like
things
that's
that
the only
tie
reason
the
you
theme
liked
together.
it though. It's how well themed it is, because you're not that type of person to go to
No,
a
but I
club.
will tell you this: when it gets converted back into the Red Coconut Club, on one of my during the summer, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
go.
gonna go and check it out.
We'll go and we'll have a good time.
Yeah, I will say, if you guys get the chance to, let's say you're not going, you're there at Universal, you have a night that's free. Almost everyone during any Universal vacation has a night where you're not really doing anything. Pop in there for a couple hours. At least check the place out, have a drink, try one or two of them. It's gonna be a good time. I will say that. I had a lot of fun. If I was going again during the spooky season, I would 100% go back for a night. Dedicate a full night to just going and hanging out there at that lounge.
Yeah. That would be pretty sick.
Fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. Again, pleasantly surprised. I loved it.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
And that's coming from someone that doesn't like that sort of thing.
Yeah, that environment's not really your.
No, it's
your
not.
thing.
It's just not my bag. You know what I mean, nothing against it. It's just not. It doesn't. It's not what I would like to do for fun.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I would go again, which says a lot.
Right. Okay, so let's dive into HHN.
Night number 2, baby.
Night number 2.
So,
okay. What were the houses you did, and then rank them?
Okay, so obviously on this run, because I did not do the Jason Universe house my first night, the first thing I did once again Stay and Scream, and the first house I got in line for was Jason Universe.
Okay.
I barely waited 20 minutes. Granted, I was one of the first people there.
How long did you wait? How long was the wait?
What do you mean?
Like for Stay and Scream, you have to sit there and wait.
Yes
Especially
and
if you
no.
want to be in the front, no?
Yes and no. So let me explain more or less how Stay and Scream works. So we would get there at around 2 to 3 in the afternoon, well before the window to get your
So
wristband.
you weren't
for Stay and
going
Scream.
to the park those days?
No, not really. No, I would kind of sleep in, take advantage, rest up, edit some stuff on my phone for the Instagram and everything, and then get my clothes together. You get ready. Make sure I bring all the things with me that I need to bring to film and stuff like that at the event. Charge my stuff up, charge my portable battery.
Right.
So I would go pack that, and then usually around 2 to 3 is when we would head over to City Walk, like an hour before the window for Stay and Scream really begins. So the event starts at 6:30. Technically, they already start handing out wristbands around 4.
Right.
When it's supposed to be around 5. So we go, we get the wristband, and me and Isis actually decided to go do Men in Black just quickly because it was 15 minutes, which when it comes to Men in Black, 15 minutes basically means you're going to walk on.
Yeah. No.
It takes you 15 minutes to walk from the front of the ride to where they're going to load you into the cart.
Yeah.
You know what I
Pretty
mean?
much, yeah.
So, fantastic. Went, had fun, go pick up my stuff, and I go, okay, let's go. Because I had already gotten my wristband for Stay and Scream on my way in the Minions area, prior to going to Men in Black. I do have to specify that. I already had my wristband. That's the first thing I did when I got to the park. So I know that the Jason Universe is in the Fast and Furious section, in between New York and San Francisco. So we go and we ask the people, when are you going to start letting people in to get in line, officially get into the actual structured line for Jason Universe? And they go, we're going to do it's going to be 5:30. It ended up being 5:45. So what we did is, that's why we went to Men in Black, wrote it, came back. I renewed my cup for the night. I think we went and we got an alcoholic drink because I bought, I think it was a Phantom Punch, because I had obviously the souvenir cup for HHN. So we would go, and honestly, we decided to just sit down on one of the sidewalks near Fast and Furious and just in the shade and just relax, give your legs a break from standing, because you don't realize it, but walking all the way from City Walk to the rear of the park, you've put in some steps already.
Yeah.
And we have a whole night ahead of us.
Yeah.
So we decided to kind of wait it out. So for about an hour, it was 4:40, 4:50. And if they're going to let in people at 5:30, 5:45, I was like, well, let me already...
You didn't go on any more rides? Like the Mummy?
No, not that night. No, because the Mummy was already at a 60-minute wait. I didn't want to risk it.
There you go.
So again, the importance of having the app on you
Yeah.
and managing your time effectively. Could I technically have gone on the Mummy? Absolutely. However,
It was a risk.
the crowd would have formed
Yeah.
for the beginning portion of letting people get in line,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have had to wait maybe a little bit longer than I did to get into the house.
Yeah.
So I decided not to. And funny enough, the Mummy, from my experience, the 2 nights I went, consistently at about, give or take, an hour.
Mm. Mm.
No more than 45 to 60 minute wait consistently throughout the whole night.
Mm.
It's a popular roller coaster. It's spooky. People like it. Even during the daytime, it's almost at that wait time consistently.
Yeah.
The only things that were really low were obviously Transformers, Men in Black, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't believe The Simpsons was opened. I want to say, was it the Minions that was open? What's the fourth? No, not the Minions. Gringotts.
Mm.
Gringotts is another one that tends to have it fluctuates a little bit more than the Mummy, but it usually is more than 35.
Mm. Mm.
So we go, and the first house we get in line for is Jason Universe. And let me tell you something. So I was like, when walking into it, I was like, is this thing going to be mostly like...
Where is the Stay and Scream spot for that?
They're
all in the front of the park?
It's on the side. So you know where the Ghirardelli building is,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, so where they have one of the main signs that has HHN 34. You have the fountain for Fast and Furious off to the left. That area that's always closed off where they have the medical clinic there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the line starts to then let you in through the back part of the Fast and Furious queue.
Right. Okay.
And then it goes straight into the warehouse where you have the cars
right,
there.
because that's where you told me that they have Jason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we get there, boom. They officially open it up. We form a line the best that we can. And then we walk through. And then so we're waiting there in that sort of line portion that's indoors for Fast and Furious amongst the cars. And they're playing the theme for Friday the 13th.
Mm.
So it's like the old school 80s, analog sound that he makes. And I have a small snippet of footage of it. It was crazy because it echoes in the warehouse.
Right.
So it was already building the vibe.
Nice.
And the one thing I noticed is that, normally when it comes to HHN, if for anyone that's ever been or hasn't been, I'll explain. There's almost always not that much immersion prior to you entering the house because you're almost always entering into a sound stage.
Right.
So you're usually like in the backlot area or some other warehouse where they're having you wait in a massive line like Freddy's.
Yeah.
And then the immersion begins as soon as you walk through the actual doorway where it's pitch black and you have the security person there saying, everyone in a single file line, blah, blah, blah. And that's when it starts.
Yeah.
What was different about this house is that already that indoor waiting area amongst the cars was already setting the tone for the house.
Mm.
And then I can see in that other portion, so on the left side, you know how usually we go through the right side?
Yeah.
That goes and we do all the pre-show for Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
We were going to that other area that's like, fenced off, like car parts and everything.
Yeah.
And that was like no lighting. It was like dim in there. Yeah, it's on purpose.
Mm.
And that's, funny enough, where the house like technically begins. Because then it has like that long hallway of like doors on either side. It's a warehouse.
Mm.
And that's where the single file starts to begin, and they start playing sound effects and stuff like that.
Nice.
And at the end of it, they have like a light that's like painting the hallway, kind of as if it has like that sheen from like a lake getting hit by the moon.
Yeah.
So that shimmer of water.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's dark. There's not light in there. There's only natural light. Whatever's hitting in from in the warehouse and then that sort of reflecting and glowing into there, that's the only light that you get.
Wow.
And then the house like starts. And you go through like the official doorway where it's like pitch black. And now you're walking through like Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because to me, the whole time, it's almost completely in a warehouse.
Yeah.
But they make you feel like it's the woods.
Yeah. What does it smell like?
Very earthy.
Okay.
Funny enough.
E.T.?
The warehouse smells, no, not like E.T. Less welcoming.
Yeah. No. Obviously.
You know what I mean?
But it has that vibe, like the Q of E.T., where it's very immersive.
Yes, but in a very... a very tight and menacing way.
Gotcha.
So you don't have the space of E.T. where it looks like, there's just like, space among. It's like compact. Like, we're going through cabin doorways and in and out of cabins and through woods and, interior.
Yeah.
And so the Jasons in that portion all look the same.
Okay.
They're consistently right. They're consistently that Jason Universe version. My only complaint is that the mask looks a little weird, the way it's shaped, because it doesn't fully cover the face.
Yeah, and it's like white, and then it gets like darker on the edges, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say this though, everyone they casted to be in that house fits the bill.
Mm-hmm.
They are the height and the size.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
But funny enough, the best casting was not even Jason. The best casting was the actress they got to play his mom.
Yeah.
That's in the portion that's technically outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's fenced off, so to not kill the immersion. But you go from outside of that cabin to the exterior where she is, and she's, the hair is perfect, the right knitted sweater.
Yeah.
She's covered in blood, like in the first film. Yeah. She's yelling, kind of doing the whole story bit, and then you walk into the cabin. And in that cabin, this is the thing about this house and why I liked it so much. This one was different than Terrifier as far as intensity, because Terrifier is similar to the films in that it came at you in spurts, concentrated, aggressive spurts, right? And you were left in suspense in between those moments.
Mm-hmm.
The Jason Universe house gets progressively more and more aggressive. Right? The only real break you have, and not even because she's, hysterical and menacing. You know what I mean? She's giving off like the vibe that you would expect from, Miss Voorhees from the first film.
Yeah.
And then you walk into the cabin, and this is where the mythological or supernatural portion of the Jason universe begins, right? Because that's an element that's in the franchise. Some would say, unfortunately, it's, whatever. So this is a part where you walk through like a giant version of his mask that's like open for you to walk through.
Yeah.
And man,
how big?
Huge.
What's
at
huge?
least twice as tall as me. So I'm around
Really?
6'3", 6'4",
Wow.
twice as tall as me. It is a big prop. It's like a giant doorway.
That's actually pretty sick.
And this is where the worst part of the house is, because think of it as like a really... I'm not ruining too much by saying this.
Yeah.
Am I? More or less? This is the most aggressive part. If you're someone, you're getting hit from all sides.
Yeah.
And it's a good minute
Yeah.
that you got to walk through it. It's a good minute. And it's fantastic because that one has like all the different versions of him.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. They got me to jump. I will say that.
That's pretty...
They get so close, and they're so, so good about it. Man, I'll tell you. Again, plumes of smoke to disorient you, stuff being draped,
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
And then you get the last scare at the end, which I always expect.
Which is what?
It's Jason.
But it's like at the end of the queue?
So that part is like not decorated. It's not immersive at all. But that's the purpose. You're supposed to think like, it's over. And then you get one last one.
Nice.
Nice. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Honestly, that house for me...
What's the ranking? Give it out of 10. Don't forget you put FNAF at an 8.5.
FNAF?
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's was an 8.
You gave it an 8.5.
You're talking about Terrifier.
No, you gave... Oh, no, you're right. Terrifier.
No, Terrifier was an 8.5.
Yeah. So...
I want to be fair. I don't want to be too partial because I love Friday the 13th.
Right. I mean, it's your honest opinion. It's your opinion, though.
Right. I love Terrifier. I really, really do.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Out of 10, what do you get?
I'm going to have to put, like, Jason Universe at, like, a 9.
9. Okay. So that was your favorite. That was your favorite house so far?
Yeah. Because when I constantly think back at it, like, which one would I love to go through again? If I was forced to choose between only Terrifier and Jason Universe, I enjoyed Terrifier and everything. Don't get me wrong. It's just I love the 80s slasher.
I mean, a lot of people were saying
good.
that Jason Universe was really
It
good.
It is so good. The pacing of it is so well. The set, the immersion, considering that it's in a warehouse. You know what I mean? And that's how you start off.
Yeah.
Because you're like surrounded by like the cars from Fast and Furious. You're like, no, man. No, that didn't kill it at all for me. It was
really, you were
really
still surrounded by the cars. They didn't move anything.
Yeah, in the queue, yeah.
In the queue. So you're just still in the Fast and Furious queue.
No, yeah.
It's normal. They didn't add
Yeah,
anything
no,
to
but
it.
then once we go down that hallway, it's
It's
a 100%.
Right.
It is a full-fledged house.
Cool.
Dedicated to Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
But man, it was, it was fantastic. All the different Jasons look fantastic. The clothing, the way it's worn, the weapons that he has. Peak, in my opinion, the scariest, the most aggressive, and the best house is Jason Universe. Terrifier is close. It's gunning it. It is close. I would say it's off by maybe a half a point. Because it's Terrifier was fantastic.
Yeah.
But Jason Universe, man, it scratched that itch for me of like what I really wanted from HHN.
Yeah.
You know what it reminded me so much of in quality and like vibe of like how I felt after Halloween. It was
the slashers, of course.
That meme from The Boys, it was perfect.
Yeah,
down to the most minute detail. It was perfect. Yeah. No, man, it was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. All right. Well,
amazing.
Let's take a quick break. What's going on, guys? This is Nico here. I just wanted to take a quick break from the pod and just let anyone know if you have a company that you would like to get a little shout out. This part of the episode will be for that. Future episode will have a couple breaks throughout. If you want to be shouted out, maybe your Instagram or any social media platforms or businesses you want shouted out on the pod, feel free to contact us at universalbrosunpluggedpodcast@gmail.com. Again, you can also reach out to us on Patreon. Feel free to go on to the conversations part of Patreon and contact us, and we will definitely respond and see what you guys want to do. And, any sponsors, this would be a perfect opportunity for you to plug your businesses. Let's get back to the episode. And we're back. Alrighty. So, covered Jason Universe. That's your highest ranking house.
So far, yes.
So far, overall.
I would say overall.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to rank the highest.
Let's dive into the last three houses that you went into.
Yes, okay. So, I did skip Wyatt 6 and Fallout. Even though I heard Wyatt 6 was good, it does not really intrigue me. Neither does Fallout because I've never seen the show or played the games. And, it's a very short one because it's in a tent in the rear of the park, so I knew it was going to be short. For me, from my experience, not a proper utilization of my time considering the amount of filming and food I needed to try that night. So I cut those two out. Sorry, folks. But you can see the walkthroughs on YouTube if you really want to know. Make your own opinion about it.
Yeah.
So, the next house that I did after Jason Universe, I did Gulkin, Monsters of the North.
Galkin.
And let me tell you something. One, not that long of a wait. It's still daylight out.
Yeah.
And this one was also at 10, so it wasn't too long. It was very short considering.
It's air conditioned. I don't remember.
They are. Yeah. But they're full-fledged structures in there. Like it's like a house like any other. So we go in, and this one obviously is, Vikings, and, they're sort of the mythology of like,
Is there a roof or no? It's open concept.
No, it's a roof. There's a roof. It's an enclosed. It's like a makeshift studio.
I know the tent is. It's closed.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like when you're walking through the quote unquote set.
Right.
Is there a ceiling, or it's open to the top of the tent?
It's open, but it's so immersive, and you're so focused on what's in front of you. You rarely look above. Funny thing you mentioned that about this house. There are portions where you have to look up because yes, they have in this house some animatronics.
Really?
This house is going to get.
Do you think they invested on those?
A good amount of money, and you know what I was saying in the previous episode.
In FNAF, there were legit animatronics.
Yes.
They weren't people dressed as animatronics.
No, they were not people dressed as animatronics. They were either fully fledged, functional on their own, like at the beginning of the house, or they were puppeteered by people behind them that you couldn't really see.
That's insane.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. And good quality.
Wow.
In all the houses. So when it comes to Galkin, and this is what I was telling you before in the previous episode, they have really beefed up everything outside of the IPs so that everything kind of is at a certain level of quality. Very, very good stuff in this house. So this one didn't really, I mean, it kind of had a smell to it. Kind of woodsy, in my opinion. A lot of a mix of like demons and monsters is how I would describe it. Amongst a lot of really great like Viking style wood working and imagery and like Nordic witches and stuff, you know. And they had animatronic wolves.
Really?
Yes.
Really good?
Yes, they look great. And I think they're functional on their own. So, and those were usually above. So like they're like above you. Like, you know, posed on like, you know, rocks or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Pretty cool
like
stuff.
Ledges.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, in this one, there's a portion where there's like a giant, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know how like a shaman would have like a giant bone sculpture?
Yeah.
Well, this one moved and it made noise. It was super cool. And that one was like towards the end. Overall, I'm going to give this house 7 out of 10.
That's high ranking for an
I'm
original
telling
house.
you, I think I gave Dolls the same
Were
rating.
there characters though? Were there
Yes.
actors?
Yes, the majority of the
What were they
scares
dressed
are all.
like Vikings?
Some were Nordic witches.
Were they big?
Yes, I mean kind of. A good amount of them were demons. Like demons from like those kinds of fairy tales.
Yeah.
Overall, man, I was surprised at how much I liked it. It was really, really good. Really, really good. 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. That's high.
Yeah, and I gave Dolls the same rating. I think I gave it.
FNAF, you gave it a 6?
Yeah, something like that. Which I mean, controversial. I know.
Yeah. No. It's all good.
You know.
I think you said that you had one more that's controversial, which I'm pretty sure is the next one.
Not so much controversial. I'm hearing a lot of the same opinion.
Really?
I just want to give it a little more credit than it's been getting.
Okay.
So, but we'll get to that. That's my last one.
Okay.
So, the next house I did was Hatchet and Chain's Demon Hunters. So, the line for this one starts in The Simpsons queue, and then you end up right in front of the house, more or less, where they have a scare actor performing a cycled monologue over and over. It's like very well themed. This one's also really well themed. It's very Western. And they have like a dead prop horse right before you enter the house. It's pretty crazy.
Like dead, it's just dead.
Like a dead horse.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. So you walk in, and the first thing that hit me was the smell. It smelled like straight up Western BO.
But was it meant to be like that, or was it just somebody that
No, dude. No.
poor hygiene?
I don't think it was someone with poor hygiene. I'll tell you why. When we got to get into the house, they had a actor change for the woman, the old lady in the front. So they stopped us, and the line kept going until it disappeared into the house. So for a good amount of it, it was just me and Isis just leading the way.
Yeah.
You know, which I mean, it seems kind of like a nightmare scenario for anyone that gets really, really scared. Not for me. But funny enough, the line people are so scared and move so slower than you think. We caught up with them in no time in the middle of the house. But it's frightening.
Do you think it could have been them with the BO?
No, dude. No, because it was
pretty pungent
throughout the entire house. I don't know what it was. And what's weird is that, so throughout the house, obviously there's like a series of cowboys fighting demons.
Right.
Some of them possessed, some of them not, you know. A lot of demons popping in and out. This one was cool.
What do the demons look like?
Kind of like skulls, kind of like devilish, I would describe. The cool thing about this one is like there's a part where we had to like walk through corpses. Some of them were like hanging, like very Western style, you know. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you had to walk through parts that were like legit gunfights between cowboys and demons. Really cool. One thing I liked about this, is that in those areas, which were somewhat open, like, the way a bar in like Western buildings has like pillars and stuff like that that you see through, you know what I mean? You're inside of a saloon.
Mm.
So you can kind of see around the bend and the other line in front of you moving and stuff like that.
Mm.
But it's like happening around you.
Mm.
And in those scenes, the walls would have like bullet holes that glow and give off smoke, like they'd just been shot.
Nice.
So you could smell gunpowder
Mm.
and BO. It was weird.
Young gunpowder.
The weirdest
The
thing.
Western dream.
Yes. This one, good quality.
Mm.
Smell was terrible. I don't know if that was on purpose, So overall, I'm gonna give this one. I have to give it less than Gulkin because I didn't like it as much as Gulkin. So I'm gonna give this one like a 6.5.
Okay. 6.5.
I might move Freddy's down to a 5.
Wow. It's crazy.
Before you people tear me apart.
Rip them apart. Do it.
You know what I mean?
Do it. Wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry. Wrong theme park. Whoops.
Yeah. So 6.5 overall.
Okay.
So after that, we went to the front. I filmed obviously the Toxic 20s,
Yeah.
which as a scare zone, fantastic.
Yeah.
Very large,
Super
very
cool.
long, super cool. They have mini scenes that are happening amongst the scare zone.
Yeah.
The actors in this one were fantastic. Some of them were like dead. Some of them were like only slightly affected by the ooze.
Mm.
They have like parts where they come out and they scare you,
Mm.
like you would see in a house.
Mm.
Very, very good stuff. And I also passed by the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. I got footage of that. I saw the
Yeah.
show that they do consistently of
Mhm.
her coming out and like basically like convincing a child to come into the house with her,
Mm.
where she then, kills the kid and then feeds the entrails to the cats.
Yeah.
And in that area, not even the walking scare zone from like through Central Park or the house they have at the end in front of animal actors, they have a short little section that you can walk
Your
through
little path.
that you can get scared by the cats like as if it
Yeah.
was a house.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking when I was going through it, first of all, fantastic. The
Yeah.
cat suits are like legit.
Yeah.
And the actors or actresses in the suits are fantastic. Very cat-like.
Yeah.
Exactly what you expect.
Exactly.
I was amazed by the quality of everything this year and how much more like the level went up of everything.
Yeah.
I remember thinking to myself, like, this is the future. This is the future of HHN.
Yeah.
These scare zones are
Slowly
even
getting better and better. Yeah.
more, they're getting bigger, more robust, a little bit more immersive.
The tents did look bigger from when we went, and we let like the bugs one.
Yes.
They did look a lot larger.
Yes. I think that's all that stuff is on purpose, I think.
Yeah.
These little sections that you can walk through to kind of get more immersed and get scared in the scare zones alone. Amazing.
Yeah.
They're bigger, they're longer, you know what I mean? Really great stuff. So after all that, I did don't do it. Don't do it. As soon as I said it, I was like, don't do it.
Yeah, after you're like, no diddy.
I set myself up for that one. You're terrible. You're a terrible person.
Sorry, I had to throw it in.
So the last house that I did was El Artista.
Yeah. Spanish haunting.
Yes. So the line for this one moved really, really fast. Even though it said, I think it was either between 40 or 60. I didn't wait that long.
It's all in front of that soundstage.
Yes,
Yeah.
where they usually have the concerts and everything
Mhm.
in between the MSNBC building and the Minions ride.
Yeah.
So the line moves super quick. I mean, it's like a series of loops back and forth.
Yeah.
And then, this is what I like. Funny enough, one of the best, most memorable parts of getting into that house, I had to walk under Rip Rocket.
Yeah.
The
But it was
former-
already torn up.
The
at that
former
point.
Rip
Yeah.
Rocket.
Yeah.
And so you go through a stretch that's like cleared off that leads into the back lots. But on this side, all wreckage that they're taking apart during the day. And on this side too. And I was right under the drop. Right under the drop. And they like you see the drop and then nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
pretty crazy. I know.
And then start crying.
I know.
Yeah.
Insert awes here.
Oh,
Aw. Yeah. Rest in peace, Rip Rocket.
Yeah, dude, it's just it is what it is.
Funny enough, on the way to the house, everyone was taking pictures of Rip Rocket. Because
Yeah.
it's just crazy to see it, you know?
Yeah, dude. It's iconic.
It's been around all of our childhood. It's like, you know,
since 2016, but
well, our childhood of, you know, going to Universal.
yeah.
You know, Rip Rocket's always been there.
Not 2016, earlier than that.
Yeah.
2012.
Something like that. Maybe more. Are you sure?
2012.
Okay. So, a Spanish haunting.
Mm.
We get into the house. I will say, no bad smells. Beautiful.
Mm.
The set is beautiful. The acting is beautiful. The story is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, the artist himself, you can actually take a picture with him in that bar in front of Mel's Diner.
Mm.
He's there, and you can take. I have a picture with him that I'll post online.
Which is pretty weird because it's like opposite sides of the park.
Right, but I mean, it's one of the bigger original houses this year.
Yeah. No, I know that.
Even though
that's why the queue
it's
is
not,
huge.
Right, it's not being as well received. People are saying it's not scary.
You didn't say it was scary either.
I am not the demographic of people that get scared. I understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That whole aura of HHN has no effect on me.
Or a negative aura.
No, not negative aura. I would say it's like I don't.
Same brain rush.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You saying?
I was aura farming at HHN.
farming.
Yeah, whatever that means. You know, Ohio, Sigma Riz,
No.
Skibbity Toilet.
Oh God.
So, anyways, 6'7".
Like 6, 7.
I don't even. What does that even? What does it mean? What does that mean?
Exactly.
Anyways, a Spanish haunting.
Yeah.
The one thing I noticed is that you're going through like the mansion. It is beautiful in there.
Mm.
It's Victorian Spanish style. You're walking through different sections of the house. I liked all the sound effects.
Yeah.
I liked all the different, you know, the audio loops. And one of my favorite parts is when you're walking through like this like open courtyard, and some of the scare actors are statues, but you can't tell which are statues and which are not statues.
Yeah.
Because they all look the same.
Yeah.
So that was really, really fun. Most of the scares didn't really get me. They had one of those like wall drop scares where it's like the actual thud is what gets you, but there's nothing really behind it. It's like usually just like a prop. That one tends to get a lot of people, I notice, which is an old school tactic.
And what was it?
It was like a corpse behind a painting, something like that. So, a lot of I believe they're ghosts. I will say in this house, one of the cool things that they had, gargoyles that fly above you. Actual actors that are being like slung back and forth above you.
Really?
On a pulley system.
What do they do?
They just do like they're gargoyles, so they just like, you know.
How do the other actors?
Because there are people in them in a harness.
Really?
Yes.
No, but what's the point of that if they're not going to move around or anything?
Well, they're moving from one side of the ceiling to the other. They're like flying over you. It's part of a section where there's like not much happening in front of you. You're like made to look up. That was really cool. I don't get to see a lot of that at HHN, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, so the house, not scary, but I liked the way it looked. I liked it more than Hatchet and Chains, even though Hatchet and Chains was really good.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this one barely a 7.
6, 7.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, just because I thought it was so well put together. It looks beautiful.
So, I mean, you literally did pretty much rank it 6, 7. 6.7. I mean, you said just barely 7.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Anyways.
Yeah. So, overall, and then after that, I spent the majority of the time just filming stuff
Getting
here and
content.
there. Yeah.
Or farming.
Absolutely. Whatever the kids call it. And then, funny enough, I ended my night. I went into the sweet store. So, do you remember at the beginning of studios, as soon as you walk in, on the left side you have...
Yes, it was the
Today
the
Cafe.
diner. Yeah, exactly.
When
Today
you-
Cafe.
No. So Today Cafe is still there, but you know the little souvenir shop they have in before that where they would sell just hats and backpacks and stuff.
In that corner.
Yes.
Right here. Yeah.
Sort of like at an angle from guest services on the inside of the park. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. So when you walk in.
The opposite side of Today Cafe.
Yes.
It was like a little store.
Yes.
Completely gutted. That's where they have the sweets now.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what I found there?
What?
Sweets from previous years
Like what?
being made again. So they had some of the sweets from the Jaws tribute.
The 50th?
Yes.
Did you try them?
No, I did not
Take a
because it was
picture of
very
them?
late. No. But I did get two things from that summer that we went, and it was the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park.
Really? They had that?
Yes.
What was it?
That the cake jar.
Oh, that's where. Okay.
That's where I got that from.
Uh-huh.
And I got the Jurassic S'more, the green one that has like that limited print. They had that summer.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I saw them and I was like, "What the hell are you guys doing here? I haven't seen you guys in forever."
That's pretty
And I was
sick.
like, "Oh, I got them for old time's sake."
Nice.
Yeah. And then I
Very
think
nice.
I also bought like a Simpsons donut
Yeah.
because why not? They were there. It was the only pink donut there, by the way. The rest of them were like the chocolate ones.
Mm.
So, yeah, I got that. What else did I get? I think I bought a caramel apple.
Nice.
But yeah, I did try all the sweets for HHN.
Yeah.
So, the best one was probably the Art Rice Krispies, because it's a brick
Yeah.
with fondant on top that's
Mhm.
printed like the box. Very good. Yeah, I didn't try anything from Freddy's
Other than the pizza.
other than the pizza. Yeah, not really my thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I heard the cupcakes weren't that good, anyways.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on it too. The two things that I got from Mel's, I got the strawberry shortcake.
Mm.
It looked adorable. I did eat it the day after being in the fridge, so maybe I didn't give it a fair shake.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Kind of artificial strawberry taste.
Mm.
But the cherry pie, the cute little cherry pie,
Yeah.
fantastic. Loved it. Super
Very
good.
nice. Very nice.
Super good. And then I also got like a like a raspberry and white chocolate sugar cookie, which was really good.
Sick.
Yeah.
Super sick.
Yeah, amazing stuff. Macaroons, not really my thing. I tried one of each. I tried the Jason one, which is like hazelnut. Meh. The White 6 one was like s'more. I don't like macaroons.
Yeah, me neither.
So I'm not the right person to give you an
No,
honest
yeah.
opinion on that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the, like, you know.
Though you did bring a piece of the Rice Krispie back. I did try it. It was really good.
How'd you like it?
I mean,
It's Rice Krispie.
It's a Rice
Yeah, I
Krispie
mean,
treat.
it is what it
You
is.
can't really go wrong with that.
It's like the ones in front of islands. You know what I mean? Like they're all good.
Yeah. That being said, that's going to wrap up this episode. Again, if you guys want to follow us, our ats are on the screen below. Page for this podcast. It's going to be right here. About right here. Maybe.
Around here.
Yeah, around here.
Maybe here.
Around here.
Maybe there.
Around there.
Maybe down here.
Universal Bros Unplugged, both TikTok and Instagram. Please follow us, like,
Yes.
and comment on any of our recent posts.
And check out all the footage I'm posting on Instagram
There you go.
of my time there.
Right here, you're going to catch our email. Any business inquiries or collabs. We're serious about this. Send us an email. Universal
there.
Bros Unplugged Podcast
Right
at
there.
gmail.com.
You see it? I'm sort of caressing it.
I'm not going to put it there now.
Great. Fantastic. Good stuff.
Yeah. Exciting next episode.
Yes.
We are doing
Friday the 13th
Friday the 13th.
in its entirety. Yeah.
Technically, we are doing Jason Universe.
Right, because we're touching on several of the films
Yes.
within the franchise.
So, be sure to look out for that. It's going to be episode 26. We're going to see there's going to be some numerous posts on Instagram, so please make sure to go like,
Yes.
leave a comment that you watched the episode if you did. you know.
Please and thank you.
And yeah, once again, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching if you did. Catch you guys in the next episode.
See you guys.
Peace.